That's mine! Hand it over! How dare you! Hey! Tingly.
Sam. Please moving your arms.
And then, how did you manage to get it?
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Always glad for the help.
Order completed. Well done.
Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated.
Good evening, Sam.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route front.
Order accepted. Thank you. Take care of yourself, Sam. Please take care. Safe travels. Remember to rest, Sam.
Sam, it's Deadman. Hartman is away on the beach, so I've taken the liberty of borrowing his Ha again in his absence. I've also been making use of my own time on the beach to scour the UCA database for answers about BB00. As I told you before, it's much easier to get around their security from here. We previously thought that BB00 was placed into storage and reclassified as BB28, and that this was done by Bridges to conceal the existence of the Cord Bridge Baby program from the public. However, it turns out that information was falsified, and now we know what really happened. Bridges intended to decommission and dispose of BB00, but someone intervened behind the scenes. They ensured that BB00 was spared and sent to a storage facility where it received the BB28 serial number. Per the official records, however, BB00 was decommissioned, and Bridges had no reason to believe otherwise. So, who do you think was behind this deception? Well, I determined which account was used to manipulate the BB records. It was registered to a Bridges member with the highest level access permissions. As you may have guessed, Sam, it was the leader of the first expedition, Amelie. And she did it all just to protect Lou.
It was Amelie. I can't believe she went to such lengths. It was thanks to her that you could even meet Lou in the first place then.
took that one.
Snagged.
The thoughts I tried to sway would not behave. I'm waiting for you to be later. Wait, wait.
Further now. That's the way.
Welcome back, Sam. I see you come bearing gifts. Just give me a moment to check your cargo. Truth, Sam. This cargo's in flawless condition. You're in a class of your own.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Here's a little something for you. We'll prep the main cannon for immediate use and look into making improvements to the other armaments as well. It won't be long now till the DHV Magellan is fully operational. Fragile and... Anyway, I'd better hurry up. Thanks again.
Sam, your next objective will also be your last. Terminal Fort Knott. To put them on the grid, you'll first need to link up the Southern Environmental Observatory. It's safe to assume that this final step will be the most challenging yet. For now, you should rest in the...
proceed with our plan, and that's not our only. Ghost mechs have been spotted in the region, and we have every reason to assume. I'm afraid it's only going... Once you finalize your preparations...
While you were resting, Fragile and the others made it back to the ship safe and sound. They were able to procure all the materials we needed. Tarman has just finished installing our new main cannon. Even so, the DHV Magellan has been restored. Now, it's time.
Did you sleep well? Repairs to the... We're ready. The main cannon is being fitted as well. I'll let you know. Anyway, finish off any... Then prepare to continue. We're counting.
Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated. The delivery will be assigned to another porter.
Sam, this is Charlie. Your next order requires that you accomplish 2 specific objectives. First of all, you are to proceed to the armed survivalist base and destroy all the chiral jammers you find there. So long as even a single one remains active, you will be unable to use your Cupid to link up the... It is therefore essential that you remove this impediment before proceeding. Our latest reports indicate that there are hostiles on site who are equipped with electromagnetic shields. This would give them a significant defensive advantage, so engaging them head-on in a firefight may lead to a prolonged and If you intend to go on the offensive, consider the properties of your weapons carefully. After you have destroyed all the chiral jam, head directly to the... A contingent of ghost mechs has been sighted dangerously close to the facility. We need to bring it onto the chiral. Once you've extended network coverage, the DH... There's no time...
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Sam, you still need to take out all the chiral jammers.
Stretch my leg. Thanks. Hell yeah. Trouble nearby.
No more jammers to worry about. Let's head to the Southern Environmental Observatory. that, Sam? Those ghost mechs up ahead haven't noticed we're here. Let's try and keep it that way, shall we?
Hey Sam, it's Tarman. We've almost finished making our adjustments to the DHV Magellan's main cannon. Once you've brought the Southern Environmental Observatory into the chiral network, that region will be within range of our weaponry. So feel free to let us deal with the remaining hostiles over there. Just focus on the observatory and putting it on the grid ASAP. You can do it.
all these ghost mechs managed to make it this far? The facility is in danger. We need to eliminate them before they attack. Get behind cover! Reinforcements. Here they come, Sam. Honestly, Sam, you're incredible. We should be able to connect the facility to the network now.
You're a welcome sight, mate. Let me check your order info. I can't believe what I'm seeing. You're one tough bastard. You know, I can't imagine... And now we can finally get on the chiral network. Connect that...
Transporter grade.
Connection established without issue. Well, that's a relief. Our staff have all been taking shelter underground on account of the emergent. But now I think we can relax. Speaking of which, we've detected abrupt chiral field disruption, indicative of plate gate emergence. Keep expanding network coverage and we'll find out. Unfortunately, though, the tar currents near our facility are still looking awfully rough, so we can't declare the DHV Magellan won't be able to join you here either. It's gonna take some work to get to the... And I'm afraid I can't do much for you given the... Just know that we're all...
Uh-oh! Itargov!
You know, truth be told, I don't really care if you and your crew link up the continent or not.
Sam!
Because I'm here just for one reason.
Sam, get up!
And that's to make you suffer. Can't kill a repatriate for good. But boy, you're about to learn. Far worse things than dying. So, let's kick it off with some pain. Everlasting flamethrower here has a little bit of an appetite for Kyrit. So, the moment you come back from the seam all covered in the stuff, flames roar to life, the body starts to burn once more. You will writhe in agony. And then you will die. And you'll return once more. Nothing you can do to get you out. It won't be long before the pain becomes more physical. Child of a partner who betrayed you once upon a time thing, I mean. Yeah. That's it. Suffer for me, baby. Well, there ain't no turning gazer for you, Sam. No crossing over to the other side. So suffer. Yeah. I'll stay with you by your side.
you by your side. Close your tired eyes. I'll wait, and soon I'll see your smile in a dream.
Oops. Catch you later.
Stuck in a loop of death and resurrection. Before his high is completely incinerated, he returns to us. His body is restored, only to be burned again. Don't. Even if you speed up time, the flames won't die. Come on, Sam. Come on! I don't know what to do!
We've extended chiral network coverage all the way to the Southern Environmental Observatory, and it's all thanks to Sam. His injuries have completely healed too. Deadman, by way of Hartman's Ha, said as much after he finished his examination.
Trust me, Fragile. I'm a doctor, and I know Sam's body better than just about anyone. He's doing fine. No need to worry. Thanks to a healthy dose of Rainey's Corfol, he's as good as new. Or right as rain, as you might say. Even for a repatriate, to die and be resurrected so many times in quick succession. I feared the worst. It's a miracle he made it through.
I'm sorry to say that the tar currents near the Southern Environmental Observatory are still unstable. Consequently, we'll need to keep the DHV Magellan here to defend the facility for the time being. All things considered, paving the way to Terminal Fort Knott is a Herculean task, and Sam's going to have to dig deep to see it done.
Don't worry, Sam's up for the challenge.
Thanks to Tarman and Deadman's efforts, his Ha may have made a full recovery. But the same can't be said of his Ka. And this journey was also meant to give Sam's mind an opportunity to heal. Isn't that right, Fragile? Soon, we'll have linked up our final objective. This will mark the end of our travels together. Which means the time to have that conversation with Sam is fast approaching. I believe we should tell him sooner rather than later. But what do you think? Well, perhaps I should broach the subject first, Something wrong?
Lou's not looking right in there.
Here, show me.
What do you think? It's almost like Lou's fading away.
Is that so? And I'd say we're making progress.
I don't understand.
She asked me to help.
What?
Before we set out on our journey together, Fragile, she asked me to help you. To act as your therapist so that you could process the loss of your child. Sam, hear me out. Lou's been gone for a long, long time now.
No. Lou's right here. We just traveled across Australia together. I'll show you.
The pod you brought on this journey has been empty from the start. The truth is, I'm the one who's been operating your Odra deck. And it's because of that connection that I was able to share your flashbacks.
Hey, Sam. Can you take a picture of us?
Do you see? Nothing has changed. The pod has always been empty. We decided not to dispute what you said you saw, but to give you the support you needed instead. In this way, we believed we could help you come to terms with Lou's death.
Wait, what do you mean Lou's death? What are you talking about?
Please understand, Sam.
Fragile was only worried about you.
I couldn't stand to leave you there. Broken. I wanted you to live. To move forward.
From the beginning, Lou was never there. I've been alone this whole time.
You're wrong. Death can tear us apart. We'll always be connected.
No, we won't. Lou's gone. And that's that.
Trust me, Sam. We will always be with you, no matter what. You will never, ever be alone.
I sincerely hope you understand, Sam. Fragile never stopped thinking about how all of this was affecting you.
Not at all. What's up?
Whenever you weren't around or were asleep, Fragile approached me to see how you were holding up under the strain. She wanted to know how often you talked to Lou in the pod, how much everything weighed on your mind, if you ever thought about what happened. She had faith that you would one day come to accept the reality of your situation. It wasn't just for your sake. Fragile needed you too. There are people out there who need help, Sam. Whenever you're ready to face what's next, summon your strength and get to it.
Sam, Tarman here. I want you to take a good look at the DHV Magellan. Her main cannons are operational, and it's all thanks to you. Contact us whenever you require fire support, and we'll be sure to oblige.
Did you take a look at that post from the Southern Environmental Observatory on the SSS? It seems ghost mechs are active in their local region, and the tar currents there are still in a rather chaotic state. This is Higgs' doing, all in service to a greater plan. We shouldn't underestimate him either, Sam. Let's take care on our way to Hartman's lab.
I see. That's good thinking. It's a rather quick and efficient way to get... For my part, I'll have a crack at assessing several potential routes for your next main order. We can discuss them when we take a look. As for the cargo, I'll let Charlie tell you all.
Sam, network infrastructure between the Southern Environmental Observatory and Terminal Fort Knott has been disabled for reasons unknown. To address this, we've decided to reroute network traffic through the S7 North District. That being the case, we'll need the device required to activate them is stored at this facility. Collect it before... You know what to do, Sam.
Listen up, Sam. The F7 North Distribution Center is a long ways away. The shortest, most direct path would involve you cutting through the snowy mountains. A dangerous proposition, to say the least. You might find zip lines, ladders, and other structures en route, but without those conveniences, you'll need to make that deadly trek the hard way. If you're still keen, make sure you pack all the Alternatively, you could forego the mountain route and circle round to take advantage of the roads to the east. Though if they're still in disrepair, or there aren't any bridges or other structures available, you'll need to come prepared. Finally, heading west around the mountains would mean retracing your steps and going back the way you came. A fair few porters have already made use of that route. I imagine you'll find it. That route will also bring you close to the monorail. Get it up and running, and you can catch a ride too. Ultimately though, the route you... So take a moment to...
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized. Commencing route. Delivery route finalized.
Order accepted.
Thank you.
Your turn.
I should only need a moment to... Pretty decent shape by the looks of it. Good stuff. No problems here. I've been looking forward to seeing you. Okay.
Now displaying your current portal.
Well, looks... I really respect the situation.
Sam, the tar current's behaving... We're unable to rendezvous. The conditions are similar to when we observed.
This is Neil's doing, Sam. I'm sure we'll find him waiting for you beyond the tar fall. You need to confront him one last time. There's still so much we don't know about what happened 11 years ago. The nature of his relationship with Lucy, and the baby that she was... Is it coming?
The hell is that?
Weird here. Are you okay, Sam? has minions to spare. I have some. Sam, Neil's above us. This should be Did you see that, Sam? I believe we were just shown a vision of events from Neil's past. Is it possible he was trying to communicate something? In any case, you need to go after him, Sam. Find Neil, and find the answers you seek.
This whole carriage is going down. Forget about Neil. We need to keep moving.
Just to make it more romantic. Are you Sam?
What?
Sam.
Sam!
I'm so sorry. I tried to protect him. I'm sorry. From Lucy. For you.
What is this?
Keep Lou safe.
Welcome. Have a seat. Over here, please. No smoking, please. So you are Neil Varner.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do? For a living?
I'm a porter.
So thank you. We're good for the day.
Okay. Thanks.
Neil.
What?
So you made it then?
Sorry.
You really don't remember me.
The girl. You're alive. Stop! 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 Stop!
They're off. Just you and me. You, sir, are an unrepentant criminal. Guilty of illegally entering our country on multiple occasions.
The only thing that I'm guilty of is doing your dirty work.
And by way of compensation, we have overlooked your crimes.
Thank you.
If you refuse, there will be severe repercussions.
Bring it on, because I'm not doing this shit anymore.
But what makes you think you have a choice? Neil? You understand me? Neil? Neil! You're going to do this job, Neil.
What's wrong?
I need to get out. This porter work is killing me. It's fucking killing me. What I've done is so wrong.
You can talk to me, Neil. What kind of cargo have they got you carrying?
No.
This is a safe space. You're not recorded. What kind of cargo?
Cargo like brain dead, pregnant women.
No one would possibly allow that.
That's why I have to smuggle them in. They make me bring them over from Mexico. Raw material for human sacrifice.
Okay. Neil, take a deep breath. Neil, listen, breathe. Try to count.
I can't do this anymore.
Breathe. With me. 1.
Ooh. You're wearing my scarf. What?
There's this car. I think someone's been watching me.
Do you mind this car?
Yeah, that's the car.
I'm pretty sure it's a security vehicle. I'll check on it. Now look. Look here.
Stop it. Be sure to delete all those.
Yeah. See?
So it seems that he's the father. The baby zodiac sign will be Cancer. Assuming the due date's correct.
How sure are you?
This thing between us. It was a mistake.
No. No, it was not a mistake. It was not a mistake.
We just got...
Look at me.
We got caught up in our emotions. We weren't thinking straight, that's all.
It was not a mistake. I don't care if it's his baby you're carrying. Lucy, I love you.
I love him, Neil. Which means this has to end. I'm sorry.
Well, it would seem that Neil has vanished. Whether he managed to achieve some form of nirvana, I couldn't say, but I doubt we'll be seeing him again. Which just leaves the matter of that curious gift he gave you. Hopefully Fragile can tell us more. Seems all the possessions you had earlier are in that open space over there. The vehicle also looks none the worse for wear.
Usage is restricted inside facility grounds. Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care. So you know, Sam, I had that item Neil gave to you delivered it. She'll analyze it and we'll let...
Hey, Sam. Can I come in? I need to talk to you about your child.
I don't want to hear it.
Yes, you do, Sam. This is a memory drive. On it was a record of Lucy unveiling some dark secrets on what the Bridges researchers had planned. Details of women brought over from Mexico for the BB experiments. The ones that Neil Vanna trafficked for Bridges. It was through his therapy that Lucy found out about it all, when he confessed to everything he'd done. Sam, I know you were more than just her patient. You were her partner.
I didn't stop her from cheating on me.
Wait. That's not the whole story. We also know who the baby's real father was. It was you, Sam. The record leaves no room for doubt. The child that Lucy was carrying wasn't Neil's. It was yours. Lucy left you a heartfelt apology, along with an explanation. Your child was extraordinary. The offspring of the repatriate who was the world's first BB. Lucy knew that if the Bridges researchers found out, they would use the baby as a test subject. So she lied. She pretended the child was Vanna's to mislead them. But she always intended for you to discover the truth one day. That's why she gave this necklace to him.
Incoming distress call from the network node. There's an army of ghost mechs right on their doorstep. We need to secure the node. Lose it, and it could cripple the entire network.
I'm headed to the bridge, Sam. You better get ready.
All right.
If I could, Sam, I would give you all the time you need to process everything that's happened. But the fact of the matter is that we need you now, more than ever. For what it's worth, I'm here for you. So let's get out there and do what needs to be done.
Heads up, everyone. He's here. Sam, we're in the endgame now. No matter what it takes, we have to link up this final network node. I called this mission briefing to ensure that we're all on the same page. Our objective and its surroundings are defended by a sizable contingent of ghost mechs. Clearly, they're not going to make it easy for us.
So, here's the plan. Tarman, you'll helm the DHV Magellan, as always. Rainey, I want you on the radar.
Leave it to me.
Depending on how things go, I may ask you to use your powers too. I was hoping you could provide fire support for Sam, with the ship's cannons.
That shouldn't be a problem. If necessary, I can use this to stay in the action.
As for you, tomorrow.
You know, she's arguably the best marksman on the ship, which would make her an ideal candidate for the miniguns.
Miniguns?
The DHV Magellan happens to have 2 of them mounted up top. The operator can control them remotely from the bridge. So you wouldn't be in any more danger than the rest of us.
And if she's even half as good as she's been in VR, those mechs won't stand a chance, right?
It's like VR? I can do that. Dolman, you look after Sam.
But of course.
And Sam, you'll be handling the delivery. Plot your route as you see fit.
Aye. Be advised that we will only be able to provide fire support within the chiral network. Outside of it, the cannons become inaccurate, meaning too great a risk of collateral.
Advance parties set up a number of chiral network way stations. We should be able to make use of them. While they were originally built to improve signal strength, they could, once activated, be reconfigured to expand network coverage.
Which would also allow us to move the ship closer.
It's up to you if you want us on hand to provide fire support, Sam.
That said, if you're too close to the network node, you're back in collateral damage territory. Please, bear that in mind.
Once we link up this last node, we'll have succeeded in bringing the Australian continent into the chiral network. Our defenses will be stronger than ever, and we'll be able to get rid of those ghost mechs for good. So, let's do what we came here to do.
All right.
Wait.
Yeah.
Don't forget. Coming on this expedition was meant to help you find the strength to carry on. And you have. We all know you've got this.
Fragile.
Now it's time to finish the journey, Sam.
The final site to be per APAS's calculations, establishing a connect based on what happened in Mexico. It is likely that appearing only as minor distortions in space, these fissures will gradually develop and, once total, eventually mature into... It remains unclear what, but you will see for yourself. On a different subject, I'll tell you more once you've put...
Sam, this is Charlie. The time has come to link up our final... All right. You will need to use your Cupid. Enemy ghost mechs have already been deployed. Attempt to slip past unnoticed or engage in open. The DHV Magellan will provide support with its miniguns. Naturally, we will also keep the ship's main cannon at the ready, should you require our assistance. Once the first way station's on the grid, it's time to move on to... You will find it. Be advised that you will be unable to expand chiral network coverage if you don't... In other words, if you go to the second way station... Now, once the second way station is online, you will need to cross the bridge and deliver the drawbridge terminal unit. Then, you will receive the necessary... Once the chiral network covers the entire continent, at least, this concludes my... We expect you...
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
This component is required. Make sure you don't...
By the end of this, we have linked up the entire continent.
That must hurt.
Picking up any more ghost mechs on the radar.
Great work, tomorrow. Sam, head to the way station terminal.
Tarman here. The Magellan's main cannon is online and ready to provide fire support. Just give us the word and we'll send the rain.
contact right now. Fire detected near the way station terminal. If the fire spreads, it'll be destroyed. Sam, get the terminal online with your Cupid ASAP. Then we can help put out the fire.
This doesn't look good. Sam, we need to hurry. Fire's gone out. Thanks for the help, Rainey.
Sam, this is Charlie. I commend you on a job well done. Terminal Fort Knott is almost within reach. Now that things have calmed down, you can return to the DHV Magellan for additional supplies if necessary.
Can anybody hear me?
Okay, tomorrow. Ready? Open fire.
Is everything okay?
Close. Just like that, Sam. happened to that ghost mech? It looks stronger than the others. Keep your wits about you.
Again. Deadman, is that really you?
You need to keep moving. I'm going to take out the bridge.
Why?
For a friend in need. Tear us apart.
have some fight in it. Finish it off while you have the chance, Sam. Terrific work. You kicked its ass again. Sent it back to the sea with its tentacle between its, other tentacles. Okay, Sam. Time to connect Terminal Fort Knot to the chiral network.
Circumstance. You may... Now displaying your current order grade. Connection to Chiron. Thank you for your service.
Here's to the man of the hour. Our hero finally linked up the whole damn company. I'd say this is a happy ending, but our story ain't over yet. Sadly, we won't be having ourselves a boss battle this time. There's just no point in it. You see, y'all can't win. Damn it.
Sorry, but you are long past your prime.
Hello, beautiful.
Your damaged goods.
Tell me, does it still hurt? Memory of what I did. It does, doesn't it? Go on. In one word, but be my guest. Still as stubborn as ever. Oh, and
By the way, Sam, it was me who killed Lou. Kinda tickles. Your thirst for revenge will never be satisfied.
Enough. I'm putting you down.
I'll take the damage and the goods. I don't break that easy.
What?
I'll take the damage and the goods. I don't break that easy. I'll take the damage and the goods. I don't break that easy. Take the damage and the goods. I don't break that easy. I'll take the damage and the goods. I don't break that easy. I'll take the damage and the goods. I don't break that easy.
We've done it, Sam. The entire continent is now part of the chiral network. Our mission is complete. And you've defeated Higgs as well. I'd like to think Fragile would be pleased with... Sam, people are chiming in to congratulate you on... It's only right that they should praise you. Still, I do wonder if there's a... Dollman's the best post in here, or even a "We love Dollman," perhaps. Okay, is it just me, or is it strangely... There's a disconcerting stillness in the air. By the way, I get the feeling there may be a long cutscene in the near future. You ready for that?
Sam, you and I have much to discuss. Please...
Glad you could make it, Sam. We wanted to thank you for everything you've done. And what better time than now, after you connected the entirety of Australia and bridged the gap between continents. By extending the proverbial rope, which is the chiral network, to another landmass, we have united them in the Chiroverse. A world divided, made whole, with a few sticks for encouragement. Empowering Higgs was a necessary step. It was we, you see, who built his ghost mech army for him, to use as he deemed fit.
What the hell are you talking about?
An existential threat was required to prompt you to seek strength through mutual connections. It was also necessary for APAC to equip you with sticks of your own. After all, we are incapable of murder.
Who's we? Wait. Don't tell me. You're not human, are you?
Higgs served as a complement to an all-encompassing algorithm. However, this world no longer has need of sticks. Henceforth, we will search for additional plate gates and extend our reach to new continents.
Oh yeah? What then?
With the support of the chiral network and APAS, humanity will be free from the need to move around, and free from the need for porters. Bots are capable of handling deliveries. By eliminating the risk of running into BTs during travel, you will have finally overcome the Death Stranding. This is the zero void out policy. To understand how we reached this solution, we must first explain the true nature of the Death Stranding, as determined by APAS. Well, Sam, shall we tell you? As a result of connecting the continents, we recovered a massive amount of data on the Death Stranding. We learned it was simply a phenomenon which facilitated extinction events. Until that is, extinction entities appeared who elected to alter the natural order. The Death Stranding became a system that would spur life forms to develop connections with one another. Evolutionary stagnation begets extinction. But in the aftermath, new species will invariably emerge and form communities. Like when aquatic creatures moved onto the land, and their descendants migrated across it, changing. Oh. Extinct species give way to evolved ones. The dead step aside so that life can go on. And travel and migration is the driving force behind it all. It was from this cycle that humanity was eventually born. And now humanity has been prompted to move on, so new species can inherit the planet.
So what? APAS's simulation is saying we're gonna go extinct? Is that it?
Oh, no. No, not at all. We have calculated an ideal strategy. The Chiroverse will allow us to prevent all forms of travel. We intend to use it to manage and control that aspect of your existence.
And APAS is gonna take over and tell humans what to do.
No, no, you misunderstand me. We are not APAS. APAS is simply a system, a tool with which we devised our optimal solution.
What are you?